Holiness Paridhi, and I'm an aspiring disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. And I've had the fortune to connect with Tamal Krishna Maharaj's teachings on his Facebook page, TKG Nectar. And just like so many other devotees, I also feel inspired by his teachings. And a lot of times, Maharaj reciprocates with us through those teachings. It's just the exact answer to our questions or our doubts or our dilemmas. So we are very fortunate that way. And it actually shows how incredibly powerful Maharaj is. That even after 17 years of him leaving this planet, he continues to inspire so many devotees like me who have not even met him once. So that shows how powerful a Vaishnava he is. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he says that we can know how powerful a Vaishnava is by seeing how good a touchstone he is, how many devotees he can make. So we see that clearly in Maharaj's example, how powerful a Vaishnava. Maharaj's faithfulness to Srila Prabhupada was exemplary. And we can see how whenever Srila Prabhupada wanted to get any difficult service done, he would call Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He would entrust it to Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And whenever Bhakti Charu Maharaj recalls how whenever Srila Prabhupada would get up, he would first ask, where is Tamal? So that's how dear Tamal Krishna Maharaj was to Srila Prabhupada. And anyone who genuinely loves Srila Prabhupada will find it very hard not to fall in love with Tamal Krishna Maharaj. His transcendental qualities are a great meditation, and you will find that if you meditate on his transcendental qualities, you will find yourself coming closer to the Guru Parampara.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudeva, and all the devotees. Srila Gurudeva, congratulations and all glories to you on the wonderful day of your Vyasa-puja. It's your spiritual daughter Rati Manjari from Amsterdam, and I want to share with you and the devotees something very nice that you said in a darshan in Dallas on May 1st, 1995. This is it. You said, you should place yourself in a position of dependence, but the opposite is normally the case in the material world. We're afraid to become dependent on another because our experience is that other people disappoint us. Now we have to overcome this fear. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, fear, attachment and envy. Bhagavad Gita 4.10. Prabhupada comments that it is fear of one's spiritual identity. Therefore we are afraid of establishing relationships with Guru, with God brothers, with God sisters, with the Parampara and ultimately with Krishna, because we may be disappointed. Who's going to disappoint us most of all? Ourselves. That's one of the biggest reasons we're afraid. We fail so many times. Now, if I have to go in front of my Guru, if I have to go in front of my others, they're going to have so many expectations. It's too risky. If I'll fail, it'll be the biggest embarrassment of all. But what is the actual fact? The spiritual master will help you so that you don't fail. And if the spiritual master sees you're failing and you trip, the spiritual master will pick you up. And if you fall, he'll pick you up again. And if you fall, he'll pick you up again. He'll keep picking you up again and again. Just like the parent picks up a child that's learning to walk. The parent never gives up hope. The parent never stopped hoping because the parent knows that actually my child is meant to walk. So it's just a question of time until the child walks properly. In the same way, the spiritual master knows that everyone is eternally the servant of Krishna. Therefore, the spiritual master never stops trying to deliver the disciple. So I thank you so much for all your attempts to deliver me, and you've managed to send some wonderful God brothers, His Holiness Keshav Bharati Maharaj and His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, on my path, and together with all you and all your God brothers and sisters are pulling me out of this material world. Thank you so much. I long for pure devotional service at your lotus feet. Hare Krishna, your servant Rati Manjari Devidasi.
Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj. I would like to firstly congratulate to all the disciples of Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj for his Vyasa-puja. What I can say about Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he done so much for me regarding my spiritual life and material life. There is one most important instruction by Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj to me, that one should chant his 16 rounds before Mangala Aarti, and one who follow the 4 regulative principles and one who chant the 16 round before Mangala Aarti, I can give guarantee about that soul that he will go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime. And I try my best and promise myself every day that I will surely follow his instruction, that most important instruction, that I will perfect in this one day. And thank you so much, Tamal Krishna Maharaj. You done so much for me, and I never forget about your mercy. And thank you for inspiring me every day how to serve a guru, how to serve Krishna and our acharyas. And you are one of the most best example for me that how we can handle spiritual life and material life simultaneously. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Last year in February 2018, I developed this interest to know more about Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in a very personal level. So I kept reading online. So back in May 2018, I came in contact with one of his disciples that served him very closely for almost 20 years. I got to know very specific details and memories of Tamal Krishna Goswami with his godbrothers and his disciples. In June 2018, I visited Radhakala Chandi Temple in Dallas, Texas, and once I was there, I felt TKG's presence all around and in the heart of his disciples. It was a really, really unique experience. Tamal Krishna Goswami was very heavy, but also very soft-hearted as well. He really deeply cared. He kept a journal with all the names of his disciples so he could remember them. I can help to feel in my heart that TKG, who I like to refer as Gurudeva, fulfill my desire to know him in a personal way that I wanted to. Since Gurudeva was very detailed oriented, in one book it was mentioned that it seemed that he had some sort of OCD. So this term didn't settle right for me and the disciple that served him for closely 20 years. So we came out for a replacement for OCD, and now we say that Tamal Krishna Goswami had overwhelming, caring devotion. That was all. He had and still has his soul completely engaged in devotional service to the divine couple, our dear Srila Prabhupada, and the devotees. Dandamas pranams to Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Haribol.